After missing that 53-yard field goal attempt, pretty good field position here. 1st and 10 from the 36. Slithers into space. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Let's talk just for a minute about UConn. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program was because...
Oh, he's got some space. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Brown wants to pass. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
If you want to sit back in zone, it's my job to find holes as the wide receiver in the zones. Nice little curl route, curls right behind the defender. Great pitch and catch.
Looking to throw for it. Under fire. He's going to run it. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success, and you know if nothing's open, he wants to run. Defense kind of locked in, didn't give up a big play there. They're kind of dialed into what's going on.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This UConn offense really has it going. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man to the left. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
The Huskies will try to punch it in on 1st and goal.
Let's go.
They'll go to the air. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Brown will throw it. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, UConn! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. The UConn offense goes back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They're setting up the screen. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
To the air on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Brown wants to pass. He's going to take off. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
This is why third down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes, they put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for, some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line, it confuses you, and you're out here.
Breaks into the open. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And that is a backbreaker if you're on defense. On fourth down, the opponent's throwing for it. Not only do you give up the first down, but you give up an explosive play. And all of a sudden now, you're reeling a little bit defensively.
And the Huskies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Going for 6. It's complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
A first down run in the red zone. And he fights his way forward, gets away from 1, but not much doing on that one.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On second and goal, they go right back to him. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. Wideout trying to get it in. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
You know, I found
UConn going back to work on offense. Brown will throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, the tight end's a guy that's going to have to be able to make plays for this offense in the passing game. That time, QB looking for the big fella. He ran a good route, just couldn't reel it in.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Hauls it in. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where the
The UConn offense goes back to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Buys a little time with his feet. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown.
Have some of this! Have some of this!
And now this offense will take the field again. Brown wants to pass. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And it just doesn't get more dominant than that. One-on-one, me versus you, and there's nothing you can do about it, David. I know that's something you know a lot about based on your time at Jordan.
Man, fly off the edge, beat the man as quick as you can. There's so...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Red Raiders. The defense putting points on the board.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
UConn going back to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And back to the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Brown will throw it. Going to try to get it himself. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's fourth down.
There was just nowhere.
They'll go back to work on offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's got the tight end. And they bring him down quickly, but a good game there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Huskies in a good spot here with second and short.
Maverick, let's go.
Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Flowers. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him thinking I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page. First down.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Flowers. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up.
Blue 85.
Wants to throw again. He'll try to do it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6.
Set. Ready.
Brown wants to pass. Moving out of the pocket. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Huskies. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up.
Let's go.
The UConn offense goes back to work. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. Brown will throw it. He'll get rid of it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Rides to back on the option. The give. Got room at the 35. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Huskies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's going for a big play downfield. intercepted. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And they'll take over.
And this is obviously not a...
Let's go.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half.
Set.
Wants to go up top on first down. Looking for a huge play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, a first half that saw a little bit of everything there in East Hartford. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Rentschler Field.
UConn going back to work on offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
The Huskies with a second and short to keep this drive moving.
Get ready.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Brings up third.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Let's go.
And now on second down for this offense.
Set. Set.
Using his legs at screen. Quick step and go. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Gain of 2. Brings up second down.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Single. Ready. Set.
Brown wants to pass. Got his man quickly. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And you got man-to-man coverage. You're running that curl route. That ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route. He's going to be right there. But he does a great job securing the catch, getting the first down.
Rides to back and leaves it. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
All right, let's
UConn comes to the line after getting another first down.
Let's go. Set.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great third down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Let's go.
The UConn offense goes back to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Brown will throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They'll send the back in motion. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Got him downfield. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
To the ground to try to move the chains. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Let's go. Right. Single. Set.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to scramble. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. That's the end of the period, and UConn has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. He'll pull it down. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
Brown wants to pass. Makes the grab. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
And the Huskies have it with a 1st and 10.
180.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one.
UConn going back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Second down, he'll throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Let's go.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Brown will throw it. He'll pull it down and run. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
That's such a gut punch if you're the defense, because you're trailing in this game. You've got to find a way to get off the field on 3rd down, but you can't stop the quarterback scramble. He's just been making plays in this game in critical moments, none bigger than that one right there with the lead late in the game.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. This UConn offense really has it going.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Green. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open. but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Well, the sack on the last play obviously put them behind the chains. He's doing every...
Let's go.
The UConn offense goes back to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Finds a tight end.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Husky. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
UConn going back to work on offense. Brown wants to pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Black 14. Black.
They'll go to the ground. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, UConn. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season. If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today, and I think the defense has to be getting a little
The UConn offense goes back to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they wanted. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
Looking deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. And right away, there's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
So now it's 2nd and long. Brown will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Huskies will snap it on 1st and 10.
White 29.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Let's go.
Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man on the right. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Plucks it out of the air. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
4th down, same as 1st, same as 2nd, same as 3rd for this offense. Going for it in a big-time moment. Get the big 1st down. This game, you're running out of time defensively. You're going to have to find a way to get a stop, even if it takes 4 downs.
Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in, because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.